Hey guys and Superman fans, welcome back to my channel. So today another preview, which is actually quite fun because it adds content to the channel, which is good. And yeah, today it's another figure by Hot Toys. This is Superman and Krypto of the new James Gunn's Superman movie, which is set to release by the time you're watching this video. Is gonna release next week on the 11th, which is good. I am excited about the movie. I know there's a lot of hate on James Gunn. There's a lot of hate on how the suit looks. I mean, you know what I can say about that, and just looking at facts, his three Guardian of the Galaxy movies, those three just by themselves, I think made Disney like $2 billion. He did Suicide Squad, which didn't do a lot of money, but was a good movie because that obviously came during COVID, and obviously most of the cinemas were closed. And then he did Peacemaker, which I liked a lot. So I think the movie's gonna do well. It's just a matter of how much it's gonna do at the box office. So we're obviously gonna see that next week. But yeah, I think it's gonna do a lot of money personally, and I don't mind the design of the suit. Although I'm not a big fan of these lines. I think those are a little bit too much on the suit. But overall, I like the suit. Again, something else that I don't like is how the cape plugs into his sides right there. I prefer like the old designs where the cape actually plugs into his neck. This is similar to like a new 52 look in terms of the neck and the logo here. So yeah, let's dig in as usual. Again, this is priced at 285 USD, and for me, again, I'm in Canada, so it's $400, and it's not too bad. So yeah, let's dig in and look. Again, this one comes with Krypto, which I was surprised. I was expecting them to make like a deluxe version of the figure. And but yeah, this is just a version as of right now. I'm pretty much confident they're gonna do like a battle damage version later on. So as you can see, first pick, again, he's about almost 13 inches tall, which is good because the actor David Cornsweet, I think his name is about 6'4", so this is accurate to the size. What I do see here, the suit looks more muscular than in the movie, especially his biceps are a lot bigger. And I know in some shots we do actually see his abs, which is good. And also the Superman logo is a lot bigger than the movie, which again is not a big deal for me. The only thing that I'm surprised is the amount of accessory. He doesn't come with an extra head with like the laser eyes, so that's a big I think it's a big no-no. That should have been included with this figure, but maybe they're gonna keep that for like a battle damage version later on. So as you can see, there's Krypto. He's about 2.5 inches tall, 2.5 inches tall, which is good. He's a small dog, so again, some extra hands. And the base, which I'm gonna talk about later on. There's a concern I have about the base. Apparently there's like 3 configurations that you can do with the base, which is cool. Again, Krypto has his own stand right there, so he can fly around. Looks to be like a wired cape, which is good. Again, I like the details on the dog. There is a seam right there, so I'm wondering why this wasn't like a big sculpting piece to avoid the seam right there. There's probably one in the head, but that's covered about with the collar right there. It does have also a wired cape, which is cool. So again, pretty accurate to the movie, Krypto. This is another concern for me, is his either eyebrows or eyes. There's something wrong about that, so hopefully they're gonna correct that before the figure comes out. But I do like the strands of hair. That's very meticulous, and it's very good how they did that. Facial expressions look to be very accurate to the actor. Again, the only concern is the eyes, but again, those are going to be separate eyeballs like usual from Hot Toys. And again, see here, you can actually see his abs poking through the abdomen, which is cool because in the movie, again, a lot of fans were actually upset about how the suit looks because he's actually baggy, and you don't see the muscle definition. The only thing is now it's different for like Man of Steel or like BVS or Justice League. Henry Cavill did have like a muscle suit underneath, so that's why you see all the definitions, where David Cornsweet here, it's pretty much his own physique underneath. I know a lot of people are upset about that, but James Gunn made that clear that he doesn't have any padding in his suit. Yeah, again, my other question is, what is the material that's gonna be used right there? Because If it's like a Spider-Man material or like Captain America from Endgame, those are very rubbery. So is this like a cloth? That's gonna be actually very cool if it's like a cloth material, because the lines look very natural. So we're gonna see when this guy gets released. Again, very natural pose right there. I like the cape. It should have come with two capes, like a flowing cape and a wire cape. But yeah, I do like the the volume and the posability. Looks like the wires are gonna be pretty thick, which is good. Gonna be able to hold the pose. And yeah, see, this is a big concern, which is actually, it's a good thing and a bad thing. So I think this is the first time that we get the Superman figure with no crotch grabber or anything. This is gonna magnetize in his back. The only issue is this gonna break over time. So what they could actually do is put like a wire. I don't know if this is an actual wire right here, the dark part. You could actually put a wire inside to prevent the plastic from snapping. That would have been very cool, but so far they are pretty much doing like in art with their BVS Superman, the Henry Cavill. This actually magnetizes on his back. The only difference now, you don't have to detach the suit from the back to plug this in, so that's a very good touch. And again, you can actually see the abs right there, which is cool. So again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pre-order this figure as of right now. If I do like the movie and I like the character, yeah, then that might change my mind. But so far, yeah, I'm pretty much on standby. So again, see the suit right there. I'm not sure what material they've used. I really like the pose. Again, that's the classic Superman pose right there. And there's just something weird about the eyes. I mean, I do recognize the actor, but so far it's probably 85 to 90%, in terms of accuracy. Yeah, there's just something, weird. And it says newly developed body with enhanced articulation. I mean, they've been saying that for a lot of figures, so I'm not sure how enhanced it is and how thick the suit is to allow for all this articulation. Again, wired capes, and they say 3 configurations, styles for the base. So I guess, okay, so yeah, you can either remove this piece, put this one in, or remove like the top part right there, and you can now also have this right there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The base looks very nice, doesn't look cheap. And then again, all the accessories, the hands look very nice, the body. I'm just, it's just a shame that you don't get a laser head with like the, that actually lights up, kind of like the Man of Steel, the Henry Cavill one. So let's look here at the details. I'm just curious to see what's the material used. So again, newly crafted head sculpt, separate roaring eyeballs, blah blah, newly developed muscular body with enhanced articulation, yeah. Improved movement. Let's see here if they say like what material is the suit. Maybe here. Okay, so let's Krypto, yeah. Likeness to David Cornsweat, that's not too bad. Movie accurate facial expression, muscular body. Again, it's very tall. Let's see here. 10 pieces of interchangeable hands, which is good. Okay, custom, there you go. Newly tailored bright blue color Superman suit with embossed patterns and slightly weathered red and yellow colored Superman symbol and chest. So they don't really say what the material is. Like, is it like a rubbery material? Is it cloth? So I guess we'll have to wait until the figure comes out, which again is very surprising because they say here July to December, which is very surprising. Because I saw someone pre-order this on Facebook and they said it's between like July and March of 2026. So here it says July, which is actually this month. As I filmed this, we are the 3rd of July. So if that's the case, then that's very quick turnaround to pre-order this figure, which is very nice. Also, this figure was shown like 2 or 3 days ago. It was shown to the Superman cast, and the guy who showed them the figures pretty much this is the only one in the world currently, which that's kind of BS. I mean, come on, if you say that and then this just went up for pre-order and saying it's gonna release in July to December, then that fact is not very accurate, because technically they are getting made as of right now, you know, in the Hot Toys factory. So yeah, as usual guys, thanks for watching. Let me know down below, are you gonna pre-order this figure, or are you gonna be excited for the movie? Again, I'm very excited about the movie. I think this is one of those movies, Superman movies, that actually brings, you know, all the tropes from the Superman comics. You know, the movie is gonna give hope. It's gonna be a very classical Clark Kent, pretty much inspired by Christopher Reeve from what I see. And I did like the Henry Cavill movies. The only problem, I think, is Clark Kent wasn't too good. He was pretty much very stoic, kind of like Superman. And Clark Kent, to me, is a very goofy character. You know, he's supposed to be the opposite of Superman. So yeah, let's hope that this movie does well, because if this movie comes out and it fails, it's pretty much the end to DC, at least for a very long time. So yeah, let's hope that James Gunn knows what he's doing, which so far, like I said, with Guardian of the Galaxy, did a very good job. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, are you excited about this figure, the movie, and as usual, subscribe to the channel, is gonna help a lot. Link a comment below, like the video, and as usual guys, see you soon for the next video. Take care and bye bye.